CM 365, all about Carnatic music.
Today we look into another ragam, Malayamarutham, which is a creation of Sri Tyagarajar. And of course, the ragam also has become quite popular because of the composition that Tyagarajar has composed in it, Manasayatulorthune, which all of you must have heard already. Malayamarutham means breeze from the hills. And this is basically regarded as a morning ragam. And in a kacheri, to be rendered in the earlier part of the kacheri, we see that this gives some kind of a bright start. So you see that when it is rendered as part of the concert, we see that it's more towards the beginning portion of the concert that this particular ragam is rendered. Coming to the notes which are in this ragam, it is a Shadava ragam in the sense that it has got 6 notes in the ascent, that is in the Arohana, and 6 notes in the descent, that is the Avarohana. Let us look at the scale now. Sa ri ga pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ga re sa sa re Shuddha Rishabha ga Antara Gandhara pa da Chatushruti Devata ni Kaisiki Nishadam and sa sa ni da pa ga re sa sa re ga ba ga re ga pa da ni sa ni da pa ga re sa. Now, Malayamarutham is a janya of the Chakravagam scale, and the other end there is also another ragam which is very close to it, is called Valaj. So, if you look at these 3 ragas, keeping them one next to the other, you see that sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa, that is Chakravagam having all the 7 notes. Now if you remove just the Madhyama from this, it becomes Malayamarutham, like sa re ga pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ga re sa. Now further, in Malayamarutham, if you remove the Rishabha, it becomes Valaj, like sa ga pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ga sa. So these 3 ragams, actually sometimes there is a possibility of a slight confusion in terms of identifying the ragam because there is only 1 note difference for each. Of course, Chakravagam has its own color and distinct character as such, but in terms of the notes, I just wanted to share this explanation with you. Now coming to the compositions available in Malayamarutham, we will look into Manasayatula later to explore it a bit in detail. What are the other compositions given to us by other Vagyakaras? The first one is Dhanyudevodo Dasharate by Patnam Subramani Iyer, which goes like Dhanyudevodo Dasharate Dhanyudevodo Dasharate, or a composition of Mayuram Vedanayakam Pillai, which goes like Dayai Puriya Inno Tamadama Dayani De Dayai Puriya Inno Tamadama Dayani De. There is also the popular composition of Sri Papanasam Sivan in the Khanda Chaputala, which goes like Karpaga Manohara Katarul Kripakara Karpaga Manohara Katarul Kripakara Karpaga Manohara. We also have a beautiful composition of Arunachala Kavirayar as part of his Ramanataka Kirtana, which goes like Anubane Sami Kinda Adayalam Solleya Anubane Sami Kinda அடையாளோ சொல்லைய அனுமானே. Coming to the first and foremost composition by Tyagaraja, Manasa Yatulo, let's see the composition to see how he has unfolded the ragam for us to understand it. And of course, this lead that he has given has been the primary kind of, material which is given to the other composers to look at this ragam from this point of view. Manasayatulo tune manasayatulo tune manasayatulo tune na manavini chekunave o manasayatulo tune. Anupallavi. Dinakara Kula Bhushanoni, Dinakara Kula Bhushanoni, Dinudavai Madana Jesi, Dinamugadu Pubanina, Nivu Vinavadela, Gunavina, Manasayatulu. Let us look at a few swara sancharas, how we could do to this particular ragam. Manasayatulo Gabagari Sari Manasayatulo Danidaba Gaba Danidaba Nidaba Gari Manasa Dani Sari Rizani Dani Sari Gari Sani Dani Sani Daba Nidaba Daba Gari Sari Manasa Dadani Daba Gopa Dani Daba Gari Gaba Dani Daba Gari Gaba Gari Sari Gagari Gapa Gaba Dani Dani Sari Sari Gaba Gari Sani Dani Sani Daba Gari Manasayatulo Dani da 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 Dani da da Dani da Dani Dani da Baga Dani da Bagari Sari Gaba Gari Sari Gaba Dani da Bagari Sari Gaba Dani Sani da Baga Gaba Dani Sani 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 Sari Sani Sari Sani Sari Sari Gaba Gari Sani Dani Gari Sani Dani Sani da Bagari Mana Sayatulo Tune. So here also what you would have observed is that though Re is very important to the ragam, he does not make it that as the nyasa in the sense that it does not end on that Gabagari Sare Gabagari Sa Tune Tune. It doesn't hang like that. So Manasayatulo Tune Mana Gabagari Sare Gappa. So that is how the movement of the ragam goes. So thus we see that though there are quite a few compositions in Malayamarutham, the first one that was composed by Tyagaraja in terms of creating the ragam as well as creating a composition, in that the credit goes to Sri Tyagaraja. And in Kacheris also you must have heard this particular composition as well as the other compositions that I made a mention about, because of the fact that this ragam gives a bright start to the whole Kacheri itself.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.